Hey everyone, welcome back to my next review as I'm working through the Black and Blue reissue that came out just this past Friday the 14th. It's been a whirlwind to immerse myself in this world again. I'm sure everyone else agrees that it has been a lot of fun to sit with this music. And there's a lot of music, especially if you have the deluxe edition. If you've been following along, just yesterday I posted my review of discs 1 and 2 of the main album and disc 2 of the outtakes. So now I'll be discussing just discs 3 and 4 on the deluxe edition, which is the live show from Earls Court, which I understand is actually a compilation of the two different nights that they did at Earls Court that they made into one show. I don't think it's listed in the track list, but that is what my Stones experts committee has told me. And that doesn't take away from the show because it is a fantastic experience. It's really a great show. Show considering it is two shows in one. But it got me thinking to other shows of the period, like the Love You Live classic live album, and then the LA Friday show from the previous year, 1975, and then the El Mocambo show, the club show that they released about 2-3 years ago. I think I prefer this Earls Court performance over the LA Friday show for sure. There is something just a little bit more on the edge and something a little bit more dangerous sounding about what's going on here. Maybe because the machine is so well oiled at this point. They had been on tour for a year at this point. So there's this extra, electricity in the playing. And the set list is a little bit more leaning towards the Black and Blue stuff. To hear Hey Negrita and Hot Stuff. Hey Negrita especially sounded fantastic. The band just all kind of creating this avalanche of riffs and licks and percussion all over the place. I have to say I put You Gotta Move on repeat probably 6 times in a row. I could not get past it. For the life of me, I could not move on because I was just entranced with that great performance. I love the way they did You Gotta Move during those years. Be sure to check out my chat that I did with Ali E. Brown, the percussionist, on this tour that I did sometime back here on the channel. And we talk about this performance of You Gotta Move. And I'm a sucker for it. And on this particular performance, it's mixed very well. Great choices with the blend for the chorus, the little choir of background vocals, because we have a little bit more Keith in the mix. And he's adding these great, very soulful harmonies to the rest of the group in support of Mick, and it sounds great. And I believe maybe it was distracting to Mick because at some point after one of them, after the call and response, Mick says something like to the nature of like "Don't mess me up" or something. It's a bit muffled, and you don't get to hear it too clearly. And then there are some more words that Mick says, but they are actually off mic, so you can't really understand what's going on. But that's just my guess. But it was such a great performance. I loved it. Very rare performance for this period of It's Only Rock and Roll. And what's extra cool about this performance of It's Only Rock and Roll is that it's in the same key as the... Okay, stop the presses. I was wrong. It is not played in the key of E like in the studio recording at all. It's actually played in the key of G. Yeah, did not know that. I should have grabbed my guitar before saying something, but I knew it was off and it was different, but it was a surprise to find out it was in the key of G. Doing some more research on it, I found a couple threads on IORR that clarify what was going on. In 75, Keith and the band played the song in the key of B, which is normally where they play this song on stage, and in the key of B. But he plays it on an open G guitar with the capo on 4. But here in Earls Court, and I assume throughout most of 1976, they play it in the key of G. Keith keeps the open G guitar but no capo and plays it in G. Super interesting, kind of a rare occurrence of a song going through changes like that in keys like that from year to year. It doesn't always happen. Once they settle on something, it kind of sticks, but it looks like they were just still experimenting with this song. Anyway, thought it was worth mentioning. So many great moments. Hand of Fate is great. I loved listening to If You Can't Rock Me and Get Off My Cloud. So cool to see what Mick is doing on the vocal there on If You Can't Rock Me, because he is playing between the growl, that growl that he does, and then he'll, for the second half of a lyric, he'll go into a very soft, kind of almost falsetto delivery of the line. So he's juggling all these different voices in one line. It's really great and very entertaining. The everyone sounds great. Charlie sounds great. Ronnie sounds phenomenal. Great solo, and you can't always get what you want. Keith sounds great. His those ampegs, man, those amps really give this very chunky, thick sound, and you can hear it all over, like on Street Fighting Man. It just sounds like electric shock coming through. Another highlight, Fool to Cry. Very cool to hear Mick kind of bring the focus in a little bit more on this track. It's probably the quietest track on the whole set, and he's playing keyboards on it and nailing that falsetto as he usually does. And Billy Preston also sounding very good on keyboards and a lot of background vocals. So much, it's a win-win. This whole thing is just a fun, ramshackle, hold on to your chair kind of performance, because it's got that extra little thing that I was missing on the LA Friday show. And I think this is really a great snapshot of what the band was sounding like during this period. Very much enjoyed it. This will be something I'll be revisiting often. I give this discs 3 and 4 an A+. Just no questions asked. So that brings my discs 1 and 2. Disc 1 I gave an A score, and then disc 2 I gave that a C, basic C minus maybe. Disc 3 and 4 A+. It's just a must listen, must have. So at this point now, I'm just waiting for my physical Super Deluxe Edition box to arrive, and then I'll be listening to the cherry on top, which is the watching the Blu-ray that includes the Paris live TV broadcast that includes a good chunk of the show from Paris. So that's all I have for today. Make sure you're subscribing, because there's going to be a lot more special Black and Blue stuff coming. Make sure you check out the rest of the stuff. There's a playlist in the description below that will connect you to all the Black and Blue stuff that I've been doing last few months. Like I said just yesterday, I posted a review of discs 1 and 2. I did 2 separate videos just listening to Hot Stuff, and then another video listening to Hey Negrita from the new remix. So those are available. So there's a lot of stuff there to catch up on if you're just now joining us with all the Black and Blue festivities. All right, so did you give the live show off the Super Deluxe Edition of Black and Blue a listen yet? Put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hangfire.